Assalamu alaikum, my dear student of class 2. Welcome to all of you in our online classroom as by Samsullah Khan School and College English version. Well, I'm your science teacher Mohammad Imtiaz Ahmed. This is the beginning of this new year, so I would like to wish you a happy new year 2021. Also, I would like to congratulate all of the students, those who have promoted from class 1 to class 2, as well as I would like to welcome all the new students, those who joined in our school from the others school. Well, this is the new year and this is the first class, so I would like to show you some important points. First of all, the syllabus of first semester. Already you have got our science book, that means it's a kind of private book, and in this private book it is divided into 6 parts, and in first semester we have 2 parts, is part 2 and part 5. Under part 2 there are 3 chapters. Chapter 4 named animals, chapter 5 named birds, chapter 6 named life in water, and in part 5 it's chapter 11, the earth, sun, moon and the star, and chapter 12, light and shadow. So these are the parts of our semester 1. So right now I would like to show you all the marks distribution of this subject. Like your class 1, the class 2 has also total marks 50. So what are the 50 marks? Let me show you. First, the word meaning, that we will take it as an oral, and you have to answer 5 word meaning out of 5, and the marks is 5. That means every word meaning has 1 mark. And the second is multiple choice questions, which is known as MCQ. You have to answer 5 out of 5, and every question has 1 mark. That means in total 5 marks. In third, we will give you the fill in the blanks, and you have to answer 5 out of 5, and every question has 1 mark. That means in total 5 marks. In number 4, we'll give you true or false. You have to answer 5 out of 5, and the total marks is 5. We will give you identification. That means we'll give you some kind of picture or image from the textbook, and you have to identify them and write their name. Well, you have to answer 5 out of 5, and the total marks is 5 in this part. And the next, you have to answer the short questions, and you have to answer 5 questions out of 7, and every question mark is 1, so the total marks is 5. Next, you have to answer the broad questions. Like the short question, you have to answer 5 out of 7, and every broad question has 2 marks. That means 2 multiplied 5 is equal to 10 marks. So the broad question has 10 marks. Next, there are class tests, that means CT, where you will get 10 marks. And from the next is monthly test, which is known as MT, you will get 10 marks. So in total, you have 50 marks. This is the marks distribution. That means from this, you can get that what you have to read or not. So before starting this, you have to remember that from every chapter you have to find out the word meaning, the multiple choice question, the fill in the blanks, the true false, identification, short questions and broad questions. Well, we will provide you some kind of sample question very soon. So after finishing this chapter, you will get it. So let's start. We will start with the chapter 4. As you know, it is the part 2. It's the beginning of this part 2. The name of this chapter is animals. First, what we are going to learn from this chapter. That means after reading this chapter, what kind of thing we are going to learn. First, animals live on land, water and in air. Then animals have special body parts which are used in different ways. Then some animals are wild and some others are tame. Tame animals help us in many ways. We get food and other useful products from the animals. So let's start our topic. Many creatures live on the earth, some live on the land, some live in water, and some can fly. If you look into the picture, you can see that the cow, the elephant, some plants are on the land. That means this creature live on the land. You can see the duck, the fish, and the rhinoceros is on the water. So these kind of creatures live on the water. And you can see the birds are flying in the sky. That means they can live in the air. Animals live in different places and live in different ways. Animals have different body parts to help them live. That means every animal have different characteristics. For example, the giraffe has a long neck. It can eat leaves of tall trees. You have seen that the giraffe has a long neck. With the help of this long neck, she can eat from the tall trees. A cheetah has strong legs. It can run very fast. We know cheetah is the fastest animal in the world. It can run fast because it has strong legs. A monkey has long, strong arms. It swings from branch to branch. Well, we have seen the activity of monkey, and we feel very good whenever we see the monkey can jump from one place to another place. But the main fact is that the monkey has a long and strong arms, because this long and strong arms helps the monkey to jump from one place to another place. In page 26, here are some parts of different animals. What do you use these parts for? What do they use these parts for? Talk about the pictures. First of all, if you look into the camel, there is a hump. That means in the back part, there is a bit of high part which is known as hump. And then there is a fish, and there is a body part which is known as scales. And then a bird has a long beak. Beak is a part of a bird. And then fur is a part of fox, where through that fur we can create a variety of dresses which can keep us warm from the winter. And then there is a rhinoceros. This rhinoceros has a thick skin. And then the next picture, it shows a frog where it has webbed feet, which is also we can see this kind of similar kind of legs of a duck. And then next we can see the picture of a tiger where it has sharp teeth. And the next picture we can see the claws of birds. And down to this we can see a long tail of monkey. As we have seen in the previous page that monkey has a long tail. And then we have seen the long trunk of elephant. We know elephant has a long trunk. With the help of this trunk, elephant can do a lot of work. Then we can see the horns of deer. Not only deer, we can see the horns in the head of a cows and also buffalo. And next we can see the wings. The wings actually the body part of a bird. And also another part is feather. That means in the wings we can see the feathers, and also we can see the different beautiful feathers of a peacock. These all are the body parts of different animal and the different body parts. Next is wild animals. Wild animals live in forests and jungles. Many wild animals eat plants. They eat leaves, grass, roots, and green shoots. Well, in this picture you can see that there are a variety of animals. Most of them are lives in the forest or in the jungle, and they used to eat plants, leaves, grass, roots, or green shoots. So here is today's lecture. So let me repeat some important parts that what we have learned from these 2 pages. We have learned that that some animals live on the land, and some plants and animals live in the water, and some also live in the air. And also we have seen that different animals have different body parts, and by the use of these different body parts they have different qualities. Like the giraffe has a long neck, and with the help of this neck, giraffe can eat the leaves of a long tree. And also cheetah has a strong legs. By the help of these strong legs it can run fast. Monkey has a strong and long arms, and by the help of this strong and long arms it can swing from one branch to another branch. We have seen different body parts of different animals. We have seen that some animals lives in the forest and jungle. They're known as the wild animal, and they eat plants and leaves, grass, roots, and green shoots. So that is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed and you have already understood everything from these 2 pages. And it is your duty to read this topic again and again and try to realize them. And if you have any problem, watch this video twice or thrice to make it clear. So that is all for today. But before closing this, I would like to say stay at home and stay safe in this pandemic situation. And honorable guardians, if you have any queries regarding this class, feel free to contact us below. Thank you very much.